I don't understand cameras. I really don't. I have one. You're looking at this video right now, but I'm not particularly good at using it. Video editing is a chore. I'm a musician first and foremost. I want to be able to have a setup that just works really well. So I am unboxing in this video a new camera. Now why, you ask? The camera you're looking at right now is actually pretty decent. It's a Canon 60D, which is a DSLR that shoots in 1080. It's pretty nice. Now that I understand how to use it better, I can get it to look reasonably decent. The main reason I got this was to shoot video content, but I quickly discovered that I'd like to have a dedicated studio camera that is always plugged in and always ready to hit record, so it doesn't interrupt the workflow of the music making, and so that I don't have to spend a bunch of time syncing up my video content with audio later on. So right now, I'm recording video and audio at once, and they're syncing in OBS, Open Broadcasting Software. The advantage of this is I can also use the exact same setup for live streaming. I know a number of musicians are in this same situation. You want to just have a one and done situation where you've got a decent camera angle, you can make video content fairly easily, and when it comes time to live stream, you're good to go. Right now, I'm plugged into an HDMI cable, and I had to use a software called Magic Lantern, which is open source and kind of removes the overlay from the camera. Normally when you turn on a DSLR, there's a little white focus rectangle in frame, and that helps you see where to focus, because it's not usually the part you're capturing. You record the video and it doesn't do that. The HDMI out is just dumping to the computer whatever the viewer would see. Very handy and convenient, but also means that every single video I have would have the stupid rectangle. I found a workaround, I used Magic Lantern, problem solved. But there's still a problem. Every 15 minutes, the Canon camera auto shuts off and stops video recording. In fact, most DSLRs aren't really designed to do continuous video recording. If you're recording something for an hour straight, you better plan to stop and start. Which means to do a live stream, I can't use this Canon camera as my main view. I'd like to sit here and play with my looper pedal and have my keyboard and have this microphone, which is ready to go for looping, but I can't really do that because every 15 minutes it turns off and then turns on again, and the white focus rectangle reappears, so I have to reach over and turn it off and on. So that's a real hassle and is kind of a limiting factor. Another challenge is the autofocus on it isn't very good. Now, I suck at videography. Am I in focus right now? Am I in focus right now? It's really hard to tell. It could be that that's the limitation of the lens. It could be that's the limitation of the camera. Either way, I usually just leave it in manual focus mode and hope for the best. I'm pretty sure that is the limitation of the camera. The lens is a piece of glass, I think. My hope is to upgrade to a different camera that will shoot in better quality video, will let me use it as a main camera for live streaming and record continuously without shutting off for no reason, and hopefully then I can still use my Canon as a B camera from a different angle, maybe pointed at the synthesizer or perhaps this chessboard if I want to shoot some chess videos. More on that in the future, but I kind of need something else. The alternative is to use my laptop webcam. Here's the laptop view. It looks not bad, but as you can see, it's grainy. The pixel quality is different, and as I move in and out of focus, can you see how the light changes? The lighting in here is not changing, and this is with favorable lighting conditions. This is natural daylight, and every time I move around, it's kind of changing. So the best quality I can get here is mediocre. Works fine for live streaming. I'm willing to tolerate that. But also, who wants to see this view of my stuff? There's cases and coats and cables, and the fluorescent, the entryway to the stairwell is kind of a mess. This is not a flattering view. So I'm hoping that this box will help. See, already much better, but still we can level up some more. So let's open it up, take a look. Purchased on eBay. Packing slip. Aha! The Blackmagic Pocket Camera 6K. Let's find out. Oh, the other reason I got this one is Blackmagic is also the company who makes DaVinci Resolve. I have been editing all of my videos so far in iMovie, which has been just fine for now, but iMovie is a nightmare to use when you're trying to have more than 2 clips going on at once. You've seen those fake Zoom meeting shots where there's 4 people all on the same screen, or perhaps Jacob Collier videos where there's 6 Jacobs all singing at once. I really can't do that in iMovie. There's lots of other softwares. When I bought this camera, this comes with a free Pro upgrade to DaVinci Resolve Studio. With any luck, I'm going to try and edit this video in DaVinci Resolve. Okay. Let's take a look at this new camera. Oh, a welcome, leading the creative video revolution. That's very revolutionary. Sticker, always nice. Here is, nice, the SD card for DaVinci Resolve Studio. And it's a straight up SD card in there. That's nice. I don't know if I need it for the dedicated DaVinci Resolve, if I have to have that SD card in or not, but I do know that now I have a nice SD card. Thanks. Camera strap. That new strap smell. Not actually great, but that's okay. Huh. It's kind of nice, actually. It's a decent strap so far. We'll see. See if I feel that way later. We've got a power adapter with a dedicated screw-in thing, and then a standard sized battery pack. Good news is this is the same kind of battery pack that I have in the 60D, so I'm not too worried about that. This is one of those universal adapters. Yes. So whichever country I'm in, I can power this. Protective foam. Oh. Oh. It's gonna be funny if I dropped it. Okay. Look at this beefy baby. Flip off the back plate. Full screen on the back. That's very nice. Am I in frame? Yeah, I'm in frame. Am I in focus? Who knows? Even when I think I'm in focus, I may not be in focus. Okay, so this has got some nice heft to it. Cool. There's already a fingerprint on the screen. Immediately, that's the first thing I did before I even turn it on. Okay, so I probably have to put a battery in it. I should probably put a lens on it. Does it have an HDMI port on the side? It sure does. Full-size HDMI, which is even better. I'm into an adapter on that thing, so I don't even need the adapter. That's great. 12-volt power in. Oh, so you don't even have to use the battery hack. It's got a dedicated... I see. So this is a dedicated screw-in power port for this. Oh, cool. So they expect you're going to be using this for extended periods of time without turning it off. That's already a good sign. Wow. Turning off the Canon now. The next footage you see will be this camera in that place with that lens on it. Let's give it a go. All right. We're in 6K. It looks bad? Why does it look bad? The answer is because I think this is RAW, so it needs to be color corrected. I wonder if there's a way I can change a setting on it. I should read the manual, but this is what it looks like when you first turn it on, and it's already more detailed, just straight up coming in, same lens. let's try the autofocus. We're in autofocus. Okay, so am I in focus? Am I in focus? Am I in focus? I gotta fix the raw side of it and do the color correcty bits, but wow, progress! Okay, more soon. Okay, I'm gonna reshoot that because I just did that with the camera audio, which is cool. That's gonna be interesting to watch back and listen to. How terrible is the built-in audio? Probably not that terrible, but now I've got my microphones on instead. Okay. I started looking up this thing called LUTs, which is a lookup table, and started to look and see if I can understand that. Right now you're looking at this footage in RAW, and I'm not going to color correct it because, ready for this? Boop. Done. It looks pretty good now. I've done nothing else. This is unfinished. This is natural light coming in. I'm in the golden hour, so I really have very little to do. But this is wide open ISO, using the camera the same way as I had planned to use the other one. And now I pressed one button, and I still don't actually know what it does. And it sends the color corrected signal over the HDMI port. Or false corrected. I really don't know, but it looks pretty good. I have no idea what's going on, but it looks pretty good. And look at this. I'm in focus. I did discover that the HDMI out is still only 1080, which means that the video footage quality is still going to be 1080. If I want to get 4K, I have to capture it and export it later. So for live streaming purposes, 1080 is more than enough. Very excited about that. And, you know, just look at what it works. The system works. I have a functioning camera that looks really good, that I don't have to time it and make sure that it's not going to turn off in the next 15 minutes. What a market improvement with minimal effort. Plug and play, ready to go. And it can only go up from here. So I'm going to try and learn DaVinci Resolve. I'm going to try and edit this footage in DaVinci Resolve. Anyway, onward and upward. See you in the next one. Bye.